Yo, what is going on YouTube? Are you winning, boys? I hope you're winning, because on this channel it's all about winning. My name is Bart, or Burn to Win, and today we're going to continue our adventure in Sackboy Epic Adventure. This is going to be chapter 20 of this Let's Play already, and in case you missed the last episode, we defeated the big bad Vex, and we finished the main story of the game. So, this is not over. This is not it, of course, for Sackboy Epic Adventure on this channel. We still have many trophies to go for, and many things still left on our to-do list in this game, of course. I've had a look at the trophy list, and let me tell you, there are so many of them that we are still missing. Many of them actually involve multiplayer, which involves getting a friend, which is the hardest trophy of them all, or needing to connect a second controller and play in co-op mode. Basically, I did not really feel like asking my girlfriend to hold the controller and help me. I do not have the patience for that, but I decided to just go for the standard loner trophy hunt and connected a second controller and did the trophies in this way. So this will be shown later in the episode. There are quite many of these multiplayer trophies that we had to go for, and it was very tough because I had to grab one controller, make a run for it, grab this thing, then get the other controller, quickly press the other button, and then run with the other Sackboy again. It was horrible, but I was like, nope, I'm doing this alone. I want to prove that this is possible to do it alone, achieve the platinum, that you don't have to do it in co-op, and thankfully it was possible, but yeah, it was not easy, let me tell you. So yeah, I thought to myself that first of all, in this episode we're gonna go for a couple of easy trophies to get them out of the way. All those easy ones we'll do in this episode, and the big boys, like completing all the different Knitted Night trials and completing the ultimate challenge at the end of it, we will leave for some of the later episodes. I don't think we'll be able to do everything in one episode. As I told you, we have too many things just to include in one chapter of the Let's Play. So without further ado, first trophy that we are going here for, you might have noticed that I'm not actually using this tool that you can use to shoot those violet medusas or whatever they are to create the pathway. I'm not using that tool, and all I'm doing is jumping on top of them. We are actually doing a trophy where we cannot use this tool for the whole level. All we can do is jump on top of those. And here I'm having some problems with perspective. I could never make that jump. I was always jumping either beside this freaking Medusa or my jump was too short or too long. I was overshooting my jumps. It was horrible. I had really some issues with the perspective in this game. But this trophy is actually quite a bit harder than it looks like. Due to those issues, as I tell you. When I saw it on the trophy list, I thought to myself, it's easy. I mean, who would ever need this gun? But no, trust me, it was actually quite difficult. There it is, cut it out for not using the whirl tool in the level high and lows. So the next trophy we'll actually go for in this chapter is going to be called B. This trophy requires us to pick up and hold on to a bumblebee hive for 60 seconds. If you do remember, we have encountered some of those explosive bees, you can see them on screen at the moment, throughout our Let's Play. And all we have to do for this trophy is to pick up the hive and walk around for 60 seconds. But the difficult part is actually not getting blown to pieces, absolutely blown to pieces by these bees. And this is what I'm trying to do at this moment, and I think that I actually fail here, yep. And they actually explode my hive, so I'll be kind of walking around here, circling around, making sure that all those bees are gonna explode before I pick up the hive. I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, if I kill all the bees first, well, not all the bees, because of course they spawn indefinitely, but if I maybe get rid of all the bees before picking it up, they won't spawn. But they actually do. They do spawn, boys. Note to self. Those bees do actually spawn, but it's much easier to avoid them this way while they are spawning, while you're holding this, as opposed to as if they were already spawned before you had picked it up. So I'm kind of walking around here, counting seconds in my mind, making sure that I'm not doing anything stupid here, not to fall off the edge, not to go into the bees, to make sure that our second hive does not actually explode as well, and we should be good for the trophy, boys. Not such a challenging one, even though it is a bit more difficult than it seems. It is a bronze trophy, of course, nothing too crazy for now. And yeah, we should be getting this this next trophy any second now. No? No? Anytime today? Anytime today, game. This minute is really long. There we go. B. Oh, B. So we get rid of the bumblebee and we continue on.
Welcome to
And in this next segment we're gonna go for 3 different trophies. They're all very nice, very easy and quick. First of all, being Thespian, we need to create our own custom emote in Zumzums and then show it to the world. So this is exactly what I'm gonna be doing here. I'm basically gonna be creating my own emote. You can choose your face expression and then the gesture. Basically I choose the angry face expression and falling back on your back. Basically all you have to do is press the correct arrow and you get the trophy Thespian. Let's go for the next one, boys. So the next one is also quite easy, as we said. It's called Icon of Style. We need to save a custom made costume to our wardrobe in Zumzums again. So here I am choosing the most ridiculous outfit that I could ever think of. Just look at those glasses, boys. Very, very stylish, our little Sackboy. And all we have to do then is go and save it, and the trophy should be ours. So here I am just finishing up my outfit. We are gonna save it in just a moment and this should give us the trophy. There we go, Icon of Style, bronze one. Let's go for the next one. And the next trophy in this segment, the last one, is going to be Let's Twist again. We have to start a dance party with your friends in multiplayer. As we said, we don't have any friends, but we do have a second controller, so the trophy is ours. So coming up we have another segment of 3 different trophies. I thought that I'm gonna connect some of them together so as to save a bit of time. We are basically in a teamwork level, in one of those co-op levels that we have not seen during the Let's Play, because of course we skipped all of them since we did not really have. Well, we did have people to play with, but we chose to do everything alone. We're gonna do 3 trophies, as I said. One of them for completing a teamwork level called Fun Multiplied, which is the one I wanted to do initially here. And I connected this trophy to 2 other ones called Sir Winner, where we need to hit one of our co-op partners on the head with the trophy that we're gonna get in a moment. Of course, every time you get enough bubbles, enough points in a level, you get this reward. Here we go, hit on the head, Sir Winner is ours. And then the next trophy requires us to steal the award from our colleague. So I had to hit myself first to steal the award with the other one, and then hit it back, and we get the trophy Stop Thief as well. Let's go for the next one, boys. And once again we have a segment with 3 different trophies. First of all, we need to set the emote High Five for both of our Sackboys. Once again we need a second controller, so we have to do it in co-op, but of course it's not challenging at all. All we have to do is press the arrow corresponding to that emote at the same time, so that our Sackboys high five each other, and there is the trophy up high. There we go, nice and easy, boys. And yeah, the next trophy we'll do here is the one called Slap Attack. Basically we need to press square at the same time on both controllers so that we slap each other at the same time. And then next trophy, the last one in this segment, is going to be called Savior. Basically you can get it for saving your teammate from a certain death, which means that you have to basically get to a checkpoint as you are on your final life. So I basically ran off the edge of the map with the second controller a couple of times so that we ran out of lives. I reached the second checkpoint, and there it is, the trophy Savior, silver actually, is ours. So let's go for the next trophy, boys. And now we have another 3 trophies coming up. No, just kidding, it's just 1 trophy. We are gonna go to the Knitted Night Trials, and we're gonna need to get the gold medal for one of the levels. But we have to carry our co-op partner, literally carry them, and I chose the second one, Jump in the Queue, here, because it's probably the easiest one out of all of them to get this trophy. it was actually nice and easy. Made pretty much no difference whatsoever whether we were doing this alone or carrying our co-op partner. It's nice and easy. I had no problems with that whatsoever. I think I got it on my first try actually, which is quite nice. We're actually towards the end already. All we have to do is jump across this little pond of monsters at the moment, and there we go. Nice and easy. Still a lot of time left until 30 seconds and the golden medal time, and the trophy should be popping at any moment. Here we have the bronze award, silver, and there we have the gold one. Beast of Burden bronze trophy is ours. Let's go for the next one, boys. So the next trophy we went for is the one where we need to get all the different stickers inside one of the worlds. Those stickers being in that little booklet that we can complete for each one of the worlds. And basically you get one sticker for every one of the levels in which you complete and find all the Dreamer Orbs. We have gone for the first world because we had the most Dreamer Orbs collected in that one, so it was the easiest to kind of finish it off. And basically on the way to that trophy we have gone from the very start of the game up until the end of the first world, collecting all the Dreamer Orbs, replaying all the levels, so I didn't think that it would be very interesting to show it to you. Here is me finishing the level Cold Feet, because on the way to that other trophy we have unlocked a different one, Multi-Master, a silver one. Basically this required us to get all the different level goals, acing all the orbs, all the costume pieces for 10 different levels. So here you can see me finishing up all the different levels. Here is up for grabs. We got the remaining Dreamer Orbs, we got the remaining, acing of the level, and here I am in yet another level, getting another Dreamer Orb. Basically, I did a little montage of me completing all the levels on the way to that trophy for getting all the stickers. Here's another one. As I said, if I were to go through the levels again and complete all the and find all the Dreamer Orbs, we would be here for another 20 episodes or something. So at this point I was a bit confused because we finished just about, or I think all the levels in the first world and gotten all the different Dreamer Orbs, but we were still missing a couple of stickers. So then I remembered that each one of the worlds has this very secret area. For example, here we had to go to the Kingdom of Crablantis to get to this secret area with the 2 levels of the Soaring Summit. We completed both of them. Here you can see me getting the 2 orbs, and in the next level between the lines we get the 3 Dreamer Orbs and we get the remaining sticker. But a tragedy happens, boys, or so I thought at least, because we have gotten all the Dreamer Orbs in the different levels here in this world, and we did not get the last sticker. And at this point I'm like, what? The game glitched out on me. It glitched out on me. What am I gonna do? I don't have the last sticker. I better troubleshoot on the internet. But no, the solution was actually quite easy. We needed to go to that secret area in which we can access through the Kingdom of Crablantis, and we can unlock the last level like that. So here I am in this level between the lines. All we needed to do is get 3000 points and we unlocked the level High Wire Escape. And having unlocked that level, we could actually go and finish it up and get the last orbs remaining and get, of course, the trophy that we were looking for. Thankfully, it did not actually glitch out. So here's the level, and here's me attempting that. I have to tell you, it was not one of my favorites because we could not actually go into these lights because we get a penalty every time we do. And my god, I could just not freaking time myself. I would always freaking jump into those lights and lose much time. Just like here, very unlucky, but we jump into the light, into the spotlight, and we lose 5 seconds, I believe. So it was not a great level for me, but after a couple of attempts we actually managed to get gold, and it should give us the trophy, as I was saying, for the last sticker, or for completing all the stickers in a world. 27 seconds, so still nearly 3 seconds of advantage over the golden time. Here we are, our little Vex Sackboy posing for the photo, and just like that we are going to get another sticker. There we go, there's the last one, a little birdie, and we get the trophy. Book of Dreams. Let's go for the next one, boys. So the next trophy was actually quite difficult, boys. Namely, we had to go to the last level of expiration date, the final boss fight of the game, and we needed to complete it in co-op. And as you know, I really was not forced to play alone, I chose to do so, and you can believe me on that. We had to defeat the final boss of the game in co-op. Of course, I only have 2 hands, I could only play with 1 controller, so I wanted to make sure that this can be done solo. And yeah, it was actually quite challenging. I believe that I complete the boss fight on my last life, but I did actually manage to do it. As you can see here, the other Sackboy is just dying left and right. Of course, there is no way for it to survive with all the different hazards in the level, so I was just blessing the moments where it was respawning and it was not actually susceptible to any damage, and it would not waste my lives. But just like that, the hand actually went for me, which is quite cool, and I die here just like that, and I'm on my last life. And look at this, I'm not gonna respawn because I'm not on my last life, so I'm here like, oh my god, I have to grab the other controller. No, the hand is getting to me. Oh my god, get the other controller. And here we are, finishing off Vex, and just like that we finish the fight and we get the trophy, best friends forever. I don't think so, I've done it all alone. So next one up, I decided to take a bit of a break from the trophies and I went for all the Knitted Knight trials. I was like, we are gonna have to go for the ultimate challenge at the end of this Let's Play anyway, which is completing the 15 different trials in a row without dying under 10 minutes. So I was like, we better practice for that, boys. As you can see, we really need some practice, and I was like, come on, let's go for the Knitted Knight trials, let's practice one by one, let's try to get the golden time for each one of them. As you can see, I was failing time after time after time after time after time again, but in the end we did manage to get the 3 orbs in each one of the levels, which of course is still far away. It is a long way away from actually being able to beat that ultimate challenge, but it was definitely a step on the way, because right now I was already picking up some you know, different tactics and different mechanics that might help me in the ultimate challenge for the last trophy that we actually got before the platinum. And yeah, I actually played and replayed every one of these levels over and over again, making sure that I know every single bit about it. I know all the timings, where I have to stop, where I have to jump and wait for a split second. I knew all that before we actually attempted this last challenge, but more on that in another episode or two. For now, I was kind of concentrating on getting the gold medal for each one of the Knitted Knight trials. Just like here, we still had a second, or just over a second to spare, and we got the golden medal for this. And I believe we are gonna go straight for the next Knitted Knight trial number 5. So here is the trial number 5, the flip side. It was actually one of the more confusing ones. I realized that some people might have quite an issue with that, because of the way that those platforms are actually changing. It kind of F's with your brain, I have to say, but for me, this was actually quite okay. I did not really get too confused by it. I did die a couple of times, of course, but it was not one of the more challenging ones. I've done it on the 2nd or 3rd try maybe. But some of the other ones definitely were much harder than this. We nearly died here. It was actually quite lucky on our part. Well, yeah, we got all the timings here pretty correct. Only came close to dying once, but as I said, it only took us 2 or 3 tries as well, and I was actually risking it all here. I could have gone a bit safer just to ensure our survival, but we really gave it all to make sure that we can get the golden time. Oh my god, that was actually close as well. And here we go, 40 seconds. We just got the golden medal. However, we still had a bit of time to spare, so nothing too crazy. And the trial 5 was complete. We got another 3 orbs for that, of course. There we go. There's the golden one. And we went for the next one. So next one up is the Knitted Night trial called Tilty Pleasures. Don't forget the L, because the situation could get very uncomfortable very quickly. And this one was actually quite tough. I died quite many times here. It's one of the early trials in that ultimate challenge. It's not too difficult, but for some reason it was difficult for me. I'm telling you, it really depends on each one and every person as to which level you actually find difficult, which you find maybe a bit easier. I'm not sure what it has to do with, but that's just the way it was. This one was difficult for me, at least when I was trying it out, trying to go for the golden medal. It was not so hard when I was doing the challenge, because it was I had a good tactic for it, a good strategy, and we managed not to die too many times. But all those trials that we were doing here, we really developed a great strategy for each and every one of them. As you will see maybe in an episode or two, when I go for the challenge, we definitely learned quite a lot. We've watched a couple of videos online just to see what strategy works best for each one of those trials. We tried to replicate it, add a couple of things from ourselves, which worked, and it was actually a bit of a challenge. I'm not going to lie to you. But once again, we will see that in the next 2 episodes or so. Next one up is trial number 7, Don't Tear It Up, and it was actually probably one of the easiest, if not the easiest, Knitted Night trial out of all of them. I only died this one time, and this was actually my second attempt, and I let you watch it without too many interruptions. It's really not difficult. All you need to do is time your jumps well. I mean, I suppose you could say it for all of the different levels, but this one you really did not need any particular high level of skill to get through it, as I take some damage, of course. Oh boy. But no, really, it was quite okay, both during the challenge and during this run. As I said, only dying once does not mean that I was particularly skilled or anything like that. It just means that the trial was easy, that's it. Here we go, second try, we got the time of 32 seconds, 0.43, and we get the golden trophy, of course. There we go, there's the bronze one, silver one, and the gold one, and we shall head for the next one. This next one is called Sea Life or Death, and boys, oh boys, it was not just me, it was not just my lack of skill, it was this challenge. It was so difficult. Look at the amount of times I died in the first 5 seconds, just look at it. And I was like, whoa, 20 seconds, no way, and we just died again. What weird towards the end, oh no, we just died again. 5 seconds, oh no, we just died again. And it just kept repeating like this, boys. I just could not find the timing, I could not find the correct strategy for this one. This one was hell. I lost count how many times I died already, and let me tell you, these are not all the deaths. I cut some of them out because we could be going here for a good 5 minutes with just the deaths, you know? But in the end, we persevered, boys. Here is my successful trial. As you can see, we are going very fast in the beginning, giving it all, and look at this, we just made it. We collect this timer around here, perfect timing, jump over this one, jump over this one, over this one, and jump here. Now we go clockwise, and we try not to go, oh boy, we nearly died, we try not to go into this eel, collect this timer, we're still doing fine. And we actually went right here. I believe that the best tactic is to actually go left, but we will see that in the challenge. There we go. And I was just so delighted with myself at this point, boys. We got the golden medal, nearly 2 seconds faster than the gold medal time. After so many tries, I must have spent about 30-40 minutes on this trial alone. And I was like, god damn it, finally, we got it. Let's go for the next one. So next one up is trial number 12, spinning class, because we did not collect some of the Knitted Night trial cubes throughout the story, so we did not really have any of them, or many of them unlocked. That's why we skipped to number 12 straight away. And boys, this was also not my favorite. This was actually, I think it was even worse than the previous one. We maybe died less times here, but I don't know, those spinning. And look at this, we had the golden time when we just died in the last moment. But those spinning platforms with the spikes, they just made me so freaking anxious, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it, boys. I just couldn't do it. They kept running away from me. I kept falling into the abyss. No questions asked. It was quite difficult for me. And there is no actual way to do it very fast without taking many risks. So it was definitely not my favorite one. Some of the jumps you have to make are so huge. You need to get some huge air. Really link a good couple of moves together in the air, string them together, and try to clear those huge gaps in this way. But look at this one. And it was even more difficult because of all those platforms moving away from you. It was hard to judge all the different distances. But here it is, the last jump, and we get the time of 38.77, just over 1 second better than the golden time. And thank God we actually made it. Those last two Knitted Night trials just sucked the life out of me. And I was like, should we go for the next one? I was like, oh, okay, let's do it, boys. We have to practice for the challenge, I guess. So next one up was called, or is called, I guess this challenge still exists, Sweet Beams. This one was not so bad. I believe we got it on our second attempt, and we nearly got it on our first one had I not effed up here. As you can see, this was my first attempt, and here's the second one, and we succeeded pretty much straight away. Nothing too difficult about it. I mean, first of all, those lasers are not moving, so the first part of the level is much easier than the second one. I did go a bit too fast here, but in the end we did manage to get it. It was actually quite anxiousness, if that word exists, inducing as well, with all those moving lasers. And look at this, nice jump, and here we are. There is the finish line, 27 seconds. Quite fast, I have to say, with still nearly 3 seconds to spare over the gold medal time. And yet another Knitted Night trial is ours. We get all the 3 different orbs, and we are free to continue. So let's go for it, boys. So here we can see all the different Knitted Night trials. We've gotten the 3 orbs in all of them that we actually have unlocked, and here we are. We're gonna exit, and we're gonna get all the different stickers for all the different Knitted Night trials. In the next episode, I think we're gonna go for the rest of the Knitted Night trial cubes that we are still missing, and we're gonna go and complete all the remaining Knitted Night trials so that we have all of them and we unlock this challenge. But I think the challenge is actually the last thing that I want to save up until we get the platinum trophy. We'll see how it goes anyway. This is going to be it for this episode of Sackboy Epic Adventure. We will surely do another episode or two, but this is it for today, and I hope to see you in the next episode tomorrow.